And by the way, the holiday days are over, and happy New Year to everyone. I'm super excited. How y'all doing? What's up? Really, it's a brand new year and a beautiful year actually. This year started so well. I don't want to lie. 2023 was such a hard year for me in many ways. I mean, remember how much we worked so hard on the comment trail. But anywho, here we are, 2024, expecting so much, and I know incredible things will happen this year. So we all have to keep our hopes high. I'm very sure that there's definitely going to be a miracle coming up. How is everyone? Are you guys good? Nyasha, good to see you. Nyasha, actually, you're the first person in line. I want to say happy new year to you guys. Please, guys, just drop happy new year's in the comment section. Nessa, good to see you. Charles, Telmo, good to see you. It's a new year, beautiful year, brand new year. Trust me, this year started so well in my life, started so well. Yesterday I was literally watching the Wing D's show. Absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. I don't know if you guys managed to watch it, so drop your location, please. Let's have some fun. For those that are still on holiday, I don't know if you guys, some of you going to work tomorrow, because I am. I'm back on the grind, and it's gonna be fun this year. I'm really ready to win. I'm not prepared to lose, and I cannot lose at all. God knows, I lie not. I'm in for a win. Yo, shout out. Okay, let me just tell you, yesterday, I literally, when I was on Twitter minding my business, I came across this video where, I don't know if you guys were literally watching Wing D yesterday. I came across this video where my heart literally immediately, I said, I need to get hold of this. I actually need to play it. Did you guys listen to what happened with Mukanya when he sang Kanatika Batan? Will you guys listen to it? Because we're going to play it right now. It's so important. Compliments of the new season, everybody. I love you so much. I need to play this song right now because I'm pumped, literally. You'll be surprised. I love Mukanya. He reminds me, about my daddy a lot. Apparently, when I was listening to this, actually, I watched that clip and I began to cry yesterday. Then my sister, she thought it was a joke because at that moment, it really touched my heart and I began to cry. And I said to her, listen, this is all that we need in Zimbabwe. We just want to unite our people. Nothing. We need absolutely nothing. The moment we get united, everything will fall into place. It's that simple. It is that simple. All we need is to unite. Yeah, like when I heard that song, Oh, man, I began to cry. I cannot remember the Zimbabwe. Remember me, I'm in the 80s, my 40s. And this should be Chimrenga 98 because I have got the entire album. I love Mafumo with all of my heart. We only need to unite. Nothing. And everything will fall into place. Now, Max Lyon, he's been a guy that I've been borrowing his minds for quite a long time now. He said it's a new year, good to see everyone having fun, and it's encouraging to see people determined to make 2024 a better year. May the force be with you. Many thanks for the exchange of ideas we had in 2023. I hope we can shift gears in 2024 and formulate an ideas-driven system that reflects our values. It's clear that if we do not do it, no one will. As Franz Fanon said, each generation must discover its mission and fulfill it. Our mission is simple: ethical leadership, professionalism in leadership, accountability, vision-driven leadership, democracy, rule of law, human rights, a credible economic system built on sound principles. A lot has to change. There's no realistic prospect of transformation happening given the state of affairs. We cannot waste any more time wishing and expecting our leaders to do it because they have different agendas. As such, we are the ones we have been waiting for. I wish you a productive 2024. Winners never quit, quitters never win. Peace. All right, so this evening, Killers went in and tweeted, said, new hope for Zimbabwe is very clear. A new arrangement on the cards. 2024 looks bright. Besides drought, hardliners are busy as usual to stop the arrangement, but we have hope it will work for the majority. So there are people who are literally trying to stop them, this arrangement that is coming up in 2024. Honestly, I'm sure the president have seen that nothing is working in the country, whether we like it or not. You remember him when he was flabbergasted by the fact that we actually don't know if we have good trains, or not. It means no one is reporting to him. You can see that these guys are literally making him sink, of course, daily. At the end of the day, it really falls on him. If nothing happens in the country, he has to take full responsibility as an overall leader. Of course, we know that he's getting younger by day. So definitely sometimes you lose touch with so many things. So many, and I say so many things. So they are, they're alleging that there are cards, really new arrangements on the cards that is going down right now in the country. So 2024 may look absolutely bright as we, heading to a great Zimbabwe. We all know that's what we are desperate of, all right? We are all simply desperate to see a better Zimbabwe. And I pray that these gatekeepers and overzealous dudes, the plotters should not be blocked. We are tired of people who jumps all the time. Because yesterday I saw when Wing D was performing, I literally saw a lot of tweets, people saying, hey, see what's going on in town. Literally, I saw a ZANU-PF truck. I don't know if you guys saw their truck, a 4x4 truck, if I'm not mistaken, literally there. And I began to ask myself, what is a ZANU-PF car doing there? You know what I mean? What's up? And there were police around there, and I heard that they actually stopped, some Wing D's, instruments. And I'm sitting and I'm like, is it necessary? Absolutely unnecessary. There was no reason for that to happen. But these are the people I'm saying overzealous. Can you imagine? I mean, obviously the president was sleeping at home. These are can I tell you, they are gatekeepers, like people always alleging that they're gatekeepers in Citizen Coalition for Change. I can tell you they're gatekeepers in ZANU-PF. Those are overzealous. They could do one little thing, you can just see them rolling like lions. You ask yourself, what's up? There's no reason why you should be crazy. There is absolutely no reason why they should want to block. If there can be new arrangements to fix the country, why do you want to block that? Why would you? I'm so desperate to know these people by name, so at least we know who to deal with. Why would you want to block such a great arrangement for the country to move forward? We really want this country to be fixed. Honestly, it has to be fixed. Now, Themba Mliswa, by the way, I told you about Wing D. You know what I mean? Wing D, I'm a former person, and Wing D is an incredible person. The God, I respect him. And I also loved the fact that he went and referred to the past elections, which literally upset some people from ZANU-PF. I told you the gatekeepers were really, upset. They were like, why are you touching our last nerve? What's up? Why are you doing that? But let's go ahead and take a listen to what Wing D said. Most people will listen. This is quite interesting. All right, so he was literally referring to what happened last year when they blocked him, his songs to be played on the national radio, right? The state radio. And also there was a time that he was blocked actually to perform by the police. So he was referring to that. Incredible. He's just a man that will always find his way to say whatever he wants to say. And then Zambia people were very upset because they said, no, why is this guy set to campaign? They said, if Wingdi wants to be a politician, he can always be a politician. So this is Caesar Jai who said, if this is music, then my grandmother is okay, I can't say the word, is a virgin. So that's what he said. This lightweight has thrown down the gauntlet asa zoti mavara angu azara ivu apinda mu political ring, literally and more metaphorically, just saying. So this is a ZANU-PF gatekeeper who is literally saying, oh, Wing D has crossed the line now. He's not talking about politics. Why? And Themba Mliswa immediately responded, said, we can never progress as a nation when we try him and opinion everyone into a specific path of thinking. Artists in the world over, artists the world over have always commented on social issues. Why do we find it strange about our own doing the same? Isn't that part of it? Isn't artists are supposed to be, arts? They have to sing arts, isn't it? They have to look at situations that affect the people and then create music. You know what I mean? So why are you having a problem with the fact that Wing D is singing truth? So that is Themba Mliswa asking. He said when Wingy came into the limelight, he was artistically generic. He's saying the same fluffy some Zimbabweans artists still do. Then he matured, began focusing on issues of substance. Suddenly, we have people angry and comfortable about that. Moda as aimbe jeswaga muchando bezi. You want him to sing jemaswaga muchando bezi. Let the guy sing. That's what we want to hear. And Muzuseva Themba Mliswa, these Varakashi don't accept criticism, but it's not their problem. They are led by Mashef, so everything is yes sir, yes sir. So now they're referring to ZANU-PF. But like I said, at that time, the president Mnangagwa wasn't bad. That time he was sleeping, and most of ZANU-PF leaders were sleeping. So who are the people that were having a problem with music for Wing D? Gatekeepers, overzealous individuals. Nothing to do with the leadership. So we need to be honest with one another. There are so many people that people literally blame Nelson Chamisa because maybe an individual or a ghost account just says something horrible. And then people assuming that it's him. No, there are so many people, things that they say that I never said. And I'm like, guys, I'm not there. I never say a word. This just to show you that no. Some of the things that are going on in the country, honestly, as much as we may say the president is an overall leader, but remember, he has ministers, there's good people under him that he trusts with the assignment. These people are letting us down daily. They are letting us down daily. What was the point of driving a 4x4 to where people are enjoying it? This is literally a crossover night. Everyone is having a party across the world, whether in the church, where it's warm. People were literally just having a party. But you want to stop a musician to sing. Absolutely crazy. And Tidia said those anchored by Wing D as music brand or profile were not admitted, but at one point in time they tried to woo him to their side for political gains, but he declined, hence the hate. But who cares? Big men will always sing. So they're saying ZANU-PF tried to drag him into their political party to sing on their behalf, but he rejected the offer. That's why most of them are upset. Now, the issue of unity that we are focusing on tonight, Themba Mliswa came in, he said, as the year ends and 2024 begins, my message is to the President, Emerson Mnangagwa, Cabinet, and all relevant authorities. Things are not looking good, and we can't keep playing the same card. What is important in this situation is to bring people together, and it is my prayer that in 2024 we do exactly that. Let us be united first before anything else. Let there be no persecution. Let there be justice through such people as Job Sikhala. We should see an end to arbitrary arrest. Let's end incessant toxicity, hurt, among other things. Let's be God-fearing so that our country can move forward. Let's change our ways and our hearts. This message is for everyone, but our leaders should take the lead. Our people should come first. There are people who sacrifice their lives, but not for this current situation. We have to do better. At a policy level, I believe that indigenization should come back as it places the people at the heart of the national development. We have to find each other, and that is very critical. Unity and inclusivity is the key. Let's put our house in order. And Nehemiah said, they will never look good, Themba. What you are saying, I said the same statement, was it yesterday, to someone, and the person's response was also very negative. Can I say, I think as much as we want to see change, we want to see a better city or a better country, we have to change our mentality. There is really something wrong with our mentality. And then I'm a firm believer that words are powerful. And what you say will always happen to you, notwithstanding the circumstance. You know, the issue of unity that I preached from the beginning, when I played that song for Thomas Mavomo, Kanatika Batana, there's so much power in unity that will blow all of us in the country. Unity is everything, the unity of purpose. But if we talk of unity, we can't, on one breath, we believe in unity, and on the other side, we are also still again being in disagreement with the unity that we are questioning. I don't think that makes sense. If we are saying we want a better Zimbabwe, our minds must align with our desires. Our hearts has to align with our desires. It's so simple, and I remember I told you last week that we are going to definitely pursuing uniting our, especially the young people. Because one thing I'll tell you is that the elders we are worrying about, or the elders that we think have an upper hand, most of them are actually waiting for us because we understand better. These people came from a completely different era. An era where there was a lot of subjugation. An era where there was a lot of competition. An era where someone was always fighting to have a place or to be known. So they inherited that culture. And as we are being born, apart from being born, we have had exposure. We travel in different countries. Most of the people in the diaspora, they understand the cultures that are going down there. If we expect that some people who came from the previous generation to understand us, it's going to be a bit tricky. But how do we then eradicate this whole polarization in the country? Is by coming together as young people and unite and begin to preach love, begin to preach success, and begin to preach purpose. The moment we do so, we are little by little eradicating confusion, little by little. Before you know it, even the elders are going to look and say, wait a minute, our kids, look at what they're doing. Look how united they are. Look what they're doing in the society. Guys, we need to actually change. I just wish we can understand that we do have so much power. I know sometimes we say, no, but our hands are caught. No, but little by little, if we change our mentality, I'm saying little by little, we're actually conquering little, we're getting closer and getting closer and getting closer. It's not equal to keeping on being negative and speaking negative. We can't accommodate negativity any longer. It is too toxic. The 2024 that we are approaching now, it has to be a different ballgame. In 2023, there are so many things that I did wrong. You'll be shocked. I did so many things wrong. But for those who are close to me will tell you that for the past 4 months, I don't have a phone. I only have WhatsApp. I do not, nobody can get hold of me. It taken me an intentional approach in changing so many things, because I knew what was killing me. I knew what was putting me under pressure. I knew the problem. So what I had to do was to take very, very radical steps in changing my life. It may look like nothing is happening, but trust me, there is actually change. What we need to know is we are the future of tomorrow. If we are not careful, we are going to act exactly like our elders are acting. But if we begin now by preaching and saying, no, this is not allowed. And I said I still need to send a letter to Sheki. You know, Sheki, that young guy that is actually, he is also contesting to be the member of parliament in Chegutu. I heard him when he was with Dexter Nduna. He uttered words of saying Pasine Mantu. And I was sitting, I'm like, Pasine Mantu, whom are you referring to? Do you have an enemy in the country? You see, Sheki is, I think he's far younger than me. He should be less than 35, or maybe he's, I'm not sure, but around there. But Sheki is already adopting a culture of Pasine Mantu. And you ask yourself, dude, you were born far after independence. You never even see Smith. You didn't even know how he looks like. You didn't even talk to him. But where are you getting such utterance? Where are you getting that? Because we're just inheriting things that are killing us. We know they are killing us. But a wise community and a wise young people would say, we cannot take this. We are different, we are unique, and we're only going to preach love. Anything that is anti or that anything that is an enemy to progress, we will not adopt. But we can. There are so many things that we can learn from our elders, but there's so many things that we need to do away with. All I'm asking you is, our approach as we are embarking on 2024 and beyond, it's not just going to end here, but this should be our point of departure, is literally to preach love, to preach unity, and to preach prosperity and preach purpose. So that our people who understand that what they are seeing from our elders is not who we are. Because when we change, our elders are going to say, the change is starting with the youth. We are left with no choice except to actually realign or change our ways. But let's start with us. To become the unity that we're seeking. I just hope what Zivu said is definitely what's on the cards. So again, I repeat. So I'm going to read again. He said, new hope for Zimbabwe, a new arrangement on the cards. 2024 looks bright besides drought. Hardliners are busy as usual to stop the arrangement. So when I came on hardliners, these are definitely gatekeepers, bootlickers. And then one thing I'll tell you about these hardliners are simply people who have no purpose. So they know that if we can't bootlick, then what more do we have? But I think you and me who understand that you have so much ahead of you, you can embark on any other business. You have the capacity to do anything that you want to do in life. You are not afraid if there can be some talks in the country, if there can be unity. But for those that actually know that they have nothing, absolutely nothing, no direction in life, they've failed themselves, would rather keep the rest of the people at ransom by simply enforcing toxicity. But I pray that we going to realize how important it is for us to actually change our minds and be a different community. But let's take a look at what were some of the comments that people dropped when Themba Mliswa wrote such a powerful piece to the president that please, we need to unite our people. There's not any other reason why we keep on going around the circle. Time is moving. It's not on our side. We can do better. All right, so yeah, I think this definitely is some PF supporter. You know, they always write crap sometimes, but with all respect. So Mangwiro said things have always been good for them and their close circle. To them, that is all that matters. It's all about the elite and forgetting the rest of the people, which is what we are trying to do away. The elite culture, it has to go by all means. It has to go. And then the ZANU-PF person, that is Mola Kazua for ED. Okay, so they put a chair for Pollard. You know, the Pollard thing, that kind of including a lot of funny politicians who have no numbers, who literally, I don't know, I call them Darkono, or, politicians. They literally have nothing to give. I think that's where Linda falls under. Linda falls under the same. So, Pollard definitely not. And then Champion said, Unozorelarini Fuma Yokuba Paul Westwood is here waiting for the dead. I think that's what unites people more than posting fiction on X. And also said, let me take him and then take the president, Emerson Mnangagwa. And then Sean said, doubt this will happen, to be honest. My advice to those at home, be peaceful, just keep it to yourself. Look after your own family. Get solar so you don't rely on ZESA, and get a borehole so you got your own water supply. You will be fine for the next 4 years. Then when Chiwenga takes over, only then will the government introspect. Currently, that's not going to happen. And this person, these are not the people that we need in our society. I'm a hater of selfish people. I believe that if you truly want to be a good citizen, you must understand that everyone deserves to eat, everyone deserves peace and deserves love. You can't keep on championing Humpimbi Ndoga. We must have a country that understands that when we unite, we can do more. And unity, like I cannot, even in my family, it's known, I can't afford people that are divided. As a matter of fact, I have no problem with anyone. Across the board, the whole family, I don't have a problem. If you have a problem with me, that's your problem, but I don't have a problem because I've made up my mind. There's no reason for me to hurt. You know what? I can only love. And I know the more I love, the more I receive love. The more I love, the more I receive peace and joy. Why would I hate? There's no reason. And Nyagono said, let's call a spade, Themba. ZANU must return rule of law and follow the constitution and bring democracy into practice. Warega kuba anampava varikubira nyeka, corruption must be stopped, chete. And this is why I've always said my elders, especially in the judiciary, and we look at the elders in leadership that are in the in parliament. I'm saying to them, you know, what do you make of your legacy? You know, is this a kind of, you know, legacy that you want us to remember you? What kind of a people do you want to be? What kind of a future do you expect? You're about your children, your grandchildren. What kind of a Zimbabwe do you want them to be? Because remember, the houses you are building and what you're building now, eventually it will all going to just be wasted. Because honestly, I can only imagine living in this fancy house, but when I move around, the houses that are around me, they don't even worth what I have. You can stay in the most expensive, but if the suburbs around the place where you are, if the house pricing is going lower, it does affect your pricing as well. I guess we don't think about the future. We are so much centered about instant gratification. But I know there will be heavy consequences, even to the elites as well in the future. People don't realize that. Don't be too comfortable, you know, when there's rain, because sometimes the rain will stop, you know, and you start thinking more and more. Then all right, and then Petro Semataura, someone say, like I said to you before, I pray that we start changing our mentality and we start to be positive about life. It will start with us believing in the life that we want, but we can't keep on spreading violence and expect things to work. Our mentality has to change, y'all. We have to change the mentality if you want this country to be a better country. So it could take 20, 50 years with all the dilemma. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be here forever. Guys, seasons change. You must remember so in Israel, there used to be a very smallest tribe in Israel, very successful tribe. It was called the tribe of Issachar. You know, and the Bible says that tribe of Issachar was extremely successful among all other tribes. But yet the smallest one, you know, they were successful because they understood the times and seasons. We are failing to understand that just because ZANU-PF have been getting away with things over the years or for decades, it doesn't necessarily mean that they are going to get away with things forever. Things can change at the twinkling of an eye. They can change. You need to remember that as much as we think we're in control, we can comprehend stuff, we're actually not in control. But we think we do. It's simply a matter of time. Things will change. But let's change our mentality and start to be positive. Because we can always be our own enemies if we remain negative about the country. Let's be positive and believe in ourselves and believe in the future that we know we deserve. And everything will fall into place. That's all I'm saying. I'm here to inject hope and say to you, relax. If there's something on the cards, we pray it is. And which I think it should be, because honestly, also remember the president is going to be the chair, for SADC. It's actually Zimbabwe's turn. Imagine being a chair and there's a mess at home and people are posting nonsense on social media. It's definitely going to mess up him. It's going to mess him up. Because Zimbabweans will keep on posting nonsense, and you talk about the president, as a president who's supposed to be a leader of other countries, yet people are crying in his own country. It's definitely not going to be okay, in my opinion. Some people may say, oh no, but they don't have, they have a thick skin. I don't know about that, but I think something has to give. Honestly, something has to give. And let's just pray. There are really talks that they're referring to, and there may be something on the cards which they are busy, talking about. If that's true, what is Zivu saying? Zivu is also in between. In between, 1 minute is saying this, 1 minute saying that. We also heard Themba Mliswa pleading with the president to say, let's unite our people. Let's fix the country. We need to unite our people. I think that's the only way forward. Let's unite our people. Please, by all means, let's pray that we have the unity that we need in the country. I love you all, and may God bless you, and may God bless Zimbabwe. So please preach unity, and let's pray that our mentality change, so that when our mentality changes, everything around us will also change. I love you, and God bless you. Sleep tight, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Oh boy.